Hi guys, I'm Shmi and good morning from the third and final morning of the Cars and Coffee Rally by Cars and Coffee Italy. Now the first thing you've noticed is it's raining. I've basically brought the British weather down with me, but I'm still wearing a shirt and shorts anyway because fingers crossed it gets a little bit nicer later. But we are in the beautiful area of Tuscany and you can see over here some spectacular views. And spectacular views often come with amazing roads. So the roads around here should be pretty good as we depart on our way a little bit more north today. You can see all the cars sort of loading up, getting ready. Today again we're going to be jumping into Mark's BMW M2. Coloured a blue crew, almost, Long Beach blue. And joining the drive as we head on down. But all the cars here, rather kind of sorry for themselves in the Italian rain. This isn't right at all. I do love that GT3 RS. And of course yesterday I had the privilege of joining Mr. Rally Briatore in the Pagani Zonda S and taking it for a drive. So I had my first ever drive in the Pagani Zonda yesterday and it was freaking awesome. So that video, hopefully you've already seen, it's already online. Driving that on the Passo della Ratacosa, which is pretty awesome as well. So an awesome road, an awesome car. What a way to break in Pagani Zonda. But everybody's, well, cowering from the rain at the hotel, getting ready to set off before we get on the way very shortly. So I should probably escape this rain because it's rather horrible and get myself ready as well, and we will jump onto the roads. Beautiful views with the hilltops going into the clouds as we depart behind the GT3, a GT3 RS, a GT3, and then if you ignore the Ferrari, a GT4. It's the Porsche wing crew in front of us. We've got an hour now to our first checkpoint, and then the cars will gather, we'll have a coffee stop. It's Cars and Coffee after all, and then continue on to the next one. Good old lovely Italy, a bit of road that's currently under construction, and it's quite literally stones and a dirt road, and everybody has to drive over this, and that's not very much fun. And we're back on tarmac, but we actually have to be quite careful because every now and then you have bits like this where it's not so smooth, and obviously lots of these cars are pretty low and have to be rather careful, but we do fine in the M2, no problems whatsoever. Not a bad start to the morning at all. What amazing roads. It just makes me wish I had my car down here that I was driving it. But c'est la vie, I can't take it to everything. I do like this though, this is really cool. I wish I had the Martini one to have down here next to the Golf. But the weather's cleared slightly, the roads are still damp, but we're driving on like amazing roads. I just always, whenever I'm on these trips, I'm always planning what I'm going to do in the future, where I'm going to come back to, where I'm going to go. But the final car's just pulling in before we go inside and grab a drink. And then get back on the road afterwards. We're back on the road, immediately on the twisties. We're following the GT3, V8 Vantage and the Speciale in front of us, but the sun is out and the roads are beautiful. incredibly sketchy road. This is the entrance to our final stop of the 3-day Cars and Coffee rally. We'll roll up. It's going to be a beautiful venue, I'm sure. We've had a tour around the vineyard and then a rather lovely lunch, but what a beautiful way to end such an amazing event. The first Cars and Coffee rally. And the cars here have been brilliant as well. So many colours, which obviously I like, brightening everything up. You've got the blues, yellows, reds, oranges, greens, greys, silvers, blacks, whites. It's been a beautiful lineup of cars, and the weather today, coming round to being sunny, has really wrapped it up very, very nicely. So we've had 3 days on the road. Jumping in the M2 has always also been great as well, of course. Mark, my sort of manager, now getting his M2, seeing it in person, and I'm sure we're going to be seeing more of that in the future, especially in social media posts and things. And then of course driving in the Zonda. How can you beat that? Driving in a Zonda S Roadster around the sort of wonderful scenery of Italy in its home country. So yeah, I love driving around these parts, always do. You might remember when I got my 675 LT, the first thing I did basically was bring it to Italy just to drive around some amazing places. And I've got a pretty exciting tour in mind for later this year to do back here as well. So I'm going to be working on that with at least the LT Spider probably, and we'll see what else. But yeah, it's been wonderful. This event has been brilliant. I hope you've enjoyed all the coverage. There have been tons of photos on the social media pages as well, Shmee150, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter and the likes. As always with these kind of events, just sharing the story as we go. I've enjoyed it a lot, so a big thanks to the Cars and Coffee team for organising what has been a brilliant event. The organisation has just been truly wonderful. It always is, which is why I love coming back down to Italy to attend with them. So yeah, I'll wrap it up there. 3 wonderful days. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will catch up with you again very soon. Cheers. The upgraded version of the RS6, the RS6 Performance, which is what this. Of course, we've got the Brabus 500 G500 4x4, where they